The shittiest of shitty motherfucking movies. I thought we were done with the laser blast thing. I really did, guys. I thought it was all over.
It's only just beginning.
It's only just beginning.
It's just the start.
This isn't even our final form.
Okay. You see why
I'm going to change mine out of respect.
This is why I'm not
There we
even
go.
touching Breaking Bad. Because look at how they take a small little snippet of something. I mean, look at how they take a little morsel and they've blown it into weeks upon weeks.
Listen, the only
Owners only
reason
need a
people
crumb.
watch this show is for Laser Blast. For Classic Laser Blast.
Yeah. We already got people jumping in the chat already. Enigma, thanks. Okay, lovely. All right, what's up? What's going on, Enigma? How we doing? What's doing, fellas? I'm thinking that everybody saw the show notes, or at least we spoke about it quickly in the green room. But we got a lot of comic book creators out there who are still looking for publishers. Anybody want to start off with why or why not this should not be, or this should be a road they've taken? We have people on all sides of the spectrum. We even have an outsider here who can ask those questions that maybe we wouldn't be thinking about. Anybody want to start off on this? Don't all speak at once.
Being the outsider, let me ask, when you say looking for a publisher, are you talking about say, hey, I'm an artist, I'm a talented writer, I'm a talented creator, but I need somebody like Marvel or Image or somebody to take my concept and put it on shelves and print it? Or, I mean, just as opposed to self-publishing, like what most of us do. Most of you guys do.
The idea of getting a publisher is that somebody will do the work for you and give more eyeballs on your work. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The idea of looking for a publisher is not really flawed per se in the general sense, but as I've said before, there's no money to be made in the retail market space, especially if you're paying someone essentially to do the work for you, because they're going to take some cut of whatever it is that you're doing. So yeah, if you get with a publisher that has any sort of relevance in the industry, even small guys, sure, you can get some eyeballs on your stuff for sure, 100%. You just have to treat it as an advertising or a marketing expense, because whatever money you put into it, whether I paid to make this book and now it goes to the retail side and the money comes back, is probably not going to cover what you put into it. That's why a lot of times now the sort of the system almost is, I'm going to do a Kickstarter, I'm going to fund the book, I'm going to get it made, and then after that I'm going to take it to a publisher because it's all finished, and then maybe we put a new cover on it or something and send it to retail. And in that regard, you don't have to make as much money back because you've made it back on your Kickstarter. So there is sort of a new cycle of things that's been going on for the past few years.
So let me ask this question though. In 2026, why would you want to get published? I mean, it's like, so back in the day for a filmmaker, they would have to find a company to say, hey, I got the script, I'm trying to sell the script or whatever the case is, and get a record label or a studio behind you just to give you the machine to push you. But in 2026, I feel like you guys have the tools. You guys have the equipment.
False.
You have the ability. You
I'm
don't
gonna
have
stop
it.
you. False. Completely false. Because you said a key element there. You said a really key element. The machine. The machine.
Yeah, but
the machine is everything. The machine is everything, and the machine is not you.
Yeah. Right.
You are part of the machine. But for all of us to sort of, let's just call it level up, we would need the image machine. We would need the image machine to say, I am vouching for Tom. I am vouching for Calderon. We like his book. We're going to publish it. We're going to tell you to go buy it. We're going to tell the retailers to buy it. Now, if we were to do all of that, if I were to do that myself, I can still do it myself, but I have no clout. I am not Image Comics. I'm not Todd McFarlane. I am not any of those guys. I'm not Eric Stephenson. I am nobody but a guy trying to sell my own stuff. So the idea behind the publisher of whoever it would be that publisher has some aspect of clout to the retailer who would then be the one deciding, I'm going to order this book and put it on my shelf because hopefully my customers, will want it. But the opposite would be, hey, why am I buying this book from Tom and Big Dog Inc? I don't know who these guys are.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's vouching for them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's less machine. You still have a machine. You are still your own machine as a self-publisher, but to level up and really sort of make any sort of ripple in the lake, you need a bigger machine.
But that's the thing. The machine is the value, right? The machine's already done it. They're going to do the legwork. It's like getting that rub. Like, hey, they vouch for me. They're part of the machine. We're going to put everything we have behind you, the money, the promotions. But on the flip side, in 2026, what you guys are doing right now with Kickstarter is the equivalent to what the sluts are doing with OnlyFans. You have full ownership of your content. You can do what you want, how you want it, put it out there, and you've cut out the middleman.
Of course, except that we still have no clout to the retail side of things.
And the middle
Zero.
would be
I've been doing
OnlyFans,
this for
wouldn't it?
16 years, and every time I now talk to retailers, they don't even know who I am anymore. Like, but now partially because I left that system, and I've been doing this myself, like direct to customer for many years now. So, like I said, yes, we have a system, we have a machine, we are the machine within ourselves. We can continue to do this the way we've been doing it, but to take another level up and have a different visual and a different sort of concept from retailers and from the larger audience. Like, listen to this. We might sell on Kickstarter 100, 200, 300 people, right? Mm-hmm. That's an infinitesimally small amount of people that buy comics. Yeah. So if you were to try and get into the retail side of things, even if you did it on your own, that still doesn't mean that the retailer is going to say, oh, I want this book. Mm-hmm. But if you were attached to Dark Horse or Image Comics or something along those lines, those companies have 30, 40 years of like, we know who these guys are. So if these guys are now vouching for Tom, vouching for Calderon and saying, we like this book, check it out, that's the level up. That's the next part of the machine. We're still our own little, like, we made this machine. But then there's Dark Horse machines and Image machines and those types of things that get you spread further. And those guys also have bonus connections to oftentimes places in Hollywood and people that are looking at those companies saying, what do you got over here? What's coming? What can we turn into a thing? So there's extra elements to the machine the higher up you go in the ranks.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you wanted to. Oh, sorry, Calvin.
I agree with Tom, but I have a little bit of a different take for a different type of creator, right? Because there's some creators that are just lazy.
Yeah,
they don't want to do any of this work. They don't want to do any of it.
That's true.
Like, all they want to do is draw the books.
And, all those Canadians. It's all those Canadians.
Blame Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
hold on. Blame Canada.
That's all they want to do. Yeah, but there are those types of creators as well. But Tom's correct though.
No, or they don't have the reach to the American market. Excuse me, the U.S. market, because Canada is part of the North American market, and that's something that great jumps in on. Yeah. But I mean, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, I think the decision as an independent creator to go with a publisher, it's going to depend on really where you want to go with things, because from the way I see it, going with the publisher, more like HarperCollins or Penguin House, it's more about the distribution. They will get me into access into markets that, technically I could get there myself, but let's face it, the road from A to B is going to be so long compared to if I go through with them. So it really depends on what you're looking to do. I mean, the key item really is distribution. What I've been doing with my stuff has been following more or less the Jeff Smith route of just getting my own stuff out there, and then evaluating at one point if a publisher is going to be worth it. At this point, yes, I control my IP. Yes, I have all sorts of stuff. I have all my legal shit in order. But it's going to come to that point. Are you really going to be worth going to that next step? Since I have all my ducks in order, which is, of course, just learning from those that came before me, just like the mistakes that they've made. So I made sure not to make those same mistakes. So when that moment comes, I can get a solid deal. But yeah, it could get to a point where I decide not to, where it's not worth it, and I'll be okay taking the longer path to go where I want to go, or it could be something good where Penguin House or something like that does come around and be like, okay, we got this distribution deal with you for your books and blah blah blah. It really depends. Is there power behind it? Yes. Is there a lot of stuff behind it? Yes. But I think it's going to really come down to the individual creator if that is exactly what they want to do or want to go, then to really evaluate. My best metaphor is usually when you're starting a company, any sort of company, and you get to 100 employees over, you have to really evaluate where that company is going to go, because everything changes. You're not going to be able to take a look at everything. You're not going to be involved in all the processes. You have to trust and delegate all these processes to other people in order to get to that next level. Are you ready to let go of that? And that's usually where you have to make that decision. So is there benefit to it? Yeah, hell yeah. But it's going to come down to the individual creator and or group, if that is what they exactly want to do or want to go to. That's how I kind of feel about it.
Ray, you on the other side of this. What's up? We joked, but let's hear a legit reason from you, brother.
Putting jokes aside, I think everything I've heard so far brings some pretty good points to the table. So, Derek, I think just to add to what you're saying, the gap is narrowed because of the era we're in now, networking, social media, etc. But to add to Tom's point, the gap is still there. And JD, he's on the a little bit of a different answer there, which I more relate to, but also what Amin is talking about here, where to quote my late father, he said, any artist that is going to make a money off of their passion, there's going to be a point where it's no longer about the passion. It's about a means of survival, just like anybody who gets a job. That's why you have the job. Todd McFarlane, when he started Spawn, he was pretty much all of it. Now he's done a lot of delegation because he has more responsibilities. For little old me, this isn't my day job. And I was very fortunate to find a publisher because of all the extra legwork that comes behind what I'm doing. I had zero experience, and I was very happy to find somebody who happens to now be putting mine into distribution in LCS after this next Kickstarter's done. I'm very fortunate, never been on the creative side of a comic book. I got lucky, I guess. With that said, there's got to be some point for me. I'm at very early stages. My whole intention was just to make this miniseries, and I don't know what I'm going to do after this. I've had some offers. Some people want me to write for them a couple of short stories. Two separate individuals. I can't say who as of yet, but that's very encouraging, and I'm glad that I've been able to network accordingly. My side is obviously going to be, like you pointed out, I'm on my answer is going to be very different for all the obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it sounds like we're on the same page. Where at some point there's way too many plates to spin, right? And you start bringing people in, and if you have the war chest, the revenue to do so, you do it on your own. If you don't, then if opportunity arises, whether you knock on somebody else's door or they knock on yours, you go with the publisher who gives you more access, right? But it changes your framework. It changes your business model. You go from direct to consumer, which is what we understand, right? Selling mixtapes out the back of your trunk, right? Doing the jams and jellies, fresh market thing on Sunday mornings.
How come no one sells comics out of their trunk?
The equivalent.
How come no one just drives up somewhere and parks their car and opens the trunk and comics?
Yep. I've done that. I've done that.
Roadside comic sale. There we go.
It was at Pittsburgh Comic-Con, and we were just unloading, and some people just came up to us and said, hey.
It's a pop-up shop in the back of a Chevy Cruze.
There you go, baby. Hey, that Chevy Cruze got me around. Okay, I cross country with that Chevy Cruze, baby. That motherfucker worked. But it's a mindset, right? And then sometimes there could be a possibility where some people don't even decide to go with a publisher, right? Some people become their own publisher. Look at Brian Pulido. he doesn't need to knock on anybody's door, right? But he's bringing in the revenue to
Well, but he started with
to
somebody
behind.
else. In the early days, he was with somebody else. But then
Well-
he became his own entity. Sort of like with Image. They started with Malibu, and then they were just like, never mind,
Right.
we'll do it
Oh,
ourselves.
he started Chaos with somebody else?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
okay.
with Eternity or something like in the early days.
Okay.
Oh
And then-
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he wasn't there for very long. And then he was like, we'll do this ourselves after a couple of years.
And then he was licensing stuff also, right? He did the same way the Image guys did the Captain America Fantastic Four.
Well, he
stuff.
came in at the right place at the right time. He was there for when the toys were popping and
Right.
everything was, the speculator market was crazy. Like he was there at that right time. He and Image and Billy Tucci and all those kind of guys came in right at the right time where everything was exploding, everything was licensed out, everything was just I'm here's another check because we want to make another merch thing. And it was all working at the time too, hardcore working. Aspen had Fathom figures and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, those guys all came in at that right time, and it all just completely clicked because that's where the pop culture market and the comic book market was just blown up.
Right. Okay. All right. So, I mean, at what point do you think somebody should jump in and look for a publisher?
If they are struggling on their own
Mm.
to do the work outside of the creative side, you have to be able to do the creative side. If you can't do that, you can't be here. If you can't do the creative, you can't be here. But if you can do the creative, but you struggle with the business and you struggle with the outreach and all that kind of stuff, that's what a publisher can potentially do for you. Doesn't mean that they will go all in. That's where, again, there's levels of publishers, all the way up to like Image Comics as like the top place for indie creators, to get published. I mean, if you go to Dark Horse, that's good too, but Dark Horse is a company that's in big time flux right now. Nobody knows
Right.
what they're doing. A lot of the smaller guys like Vault and Mad Cave and things like that, you're seeing them kind of go up and down all over the place. Distillery now, who knows what's happening with them. So there's no guarantees for anything. And in the 16 years that I've been doing Big Dog Inc., I could probably sit here and come up with about a dozen publishers that have come and gone in that time that had names attached to them, like big names, had money behind them, had Hollywood connections, and they're gone.
Yep.
And I'm still here. I'm by no means flourishing. It is basically Big Dog Inc. is me and whoever I hire to draw the books. So, there's no machine here, like we've talked about, or there is, but it's the tiny little, moped machine that we're doing over here.
I
And
wanna
I need a
tack on-
Harley machine.
It's a couple of cogs.
I want to tack on to something that you're talking about there, Tom. Derek, I don't know if you remember years ago, you came to New York Comic Con with me and you were doing the interviews with a lot of those publishers that Tom is talking about, right?
A lot of them not around anymore.
There, dude, I don't remember
Yep.
one
Mhm.
that is still here. And that was 2012, maybe, I think.
12, 13, yeah, give or take.
Right? Well,
Folks, I got a jet.
okay, Ray.
It's nice to meet you guys.
Thanks
Good
for
to see
hanging with us.
everybody else.
Thanks for
Thanks
giving
for the knowledge,
us your,
Ray.
your input
Have
on
a
this,
good
brother. All right. Appreciate it.
Mm.
And they're not here, dude. They're not here anymore.
I think another problem, dare I say, if it a problem, is that when it comes to comic book art or just even just the arts in general, there's that whole thing that artists should not be involved with the business side of things at all. Yet, in all forms of entertainment, we have seen constant everybody getting screwed over left and right. Oh, I didn't look at the contract. I don't understand what the contract was about. Or this other deal, left and right, blah, 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 blah. That needs to change because what you are creating, it's a property, it's a product, it is yours. You created it, but you also have to be very smart and savvy to have all the control around it, which means all the administrative, boring stuff that comes with it. But that gives you a lot more power in short and long run on what you're creating, because you're not going to let yourself be swindled and on a contract, because you're very well aware of what to look for, what not to look and everything else. you're also very aware of just the usual shenanigans that go around, and not just in this industry, but the entertainment industry and in general. So yeah, when you're working with your own property or artwork or illustration, you have to be willing to take care of the administrative stuff behind that, which I know for most people it's kind of boring. Oh, I have to do accounting. You got to do that. You got to run your business, because if you don't, someone will come in and run that for you and get you right out of there and milk you. So I mean, that's one of many things, like Tom has mentioned. Over the years, like I've seen the publishers come and go, a lot of money, this and that, blah blah blah. And of course, once the dust settles and you start hearing about all the shady stuff that was going on behind the scenes, left and right, give credit to Tom that he's still around, regardless if he thinks he's on a moped. But for most of us, he is on the Harley because he has survived. He's still doing his stuff. He's still getting it out there. The name is still valid, and it's still running, not like in a bunch of other places. So, and that is, I'll give credit to Tom, that is because not only is he dealing with the creative side, but he's also doing with the administrative side, the boring side of art, which we all have to be really savvy and aware of in order to survive.
Sometimes that part takes up a lot of the day, a lot of the work time. It's frustrating.
Yeah. I mean, when I was, so Klaus Janson was my mentor for the longest time, and that was one of the chats we had. How do you do it? And he's like, well, that's easy. I have my work time, but the rest of the time it's with lawyers, my agents, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But that's the price you pay to do this. You would mention, John Romita Jr.'s schedule, which was even more hectic. He would mention other people's schedules. And he said, yeah, but all of them have to do with that other side as well. You have your time to draw, but the price you pay, as we get older or whatever, to be able to continue doing that is for you to manage all those other things as well. And of course, depending on how you are, then you have, your family members and whatnot help you out with that, because they may be a little bit more savvy and whatnot, and aware of like accounting laws and whatnot. But that is the price that you pay in order to kind of continue doing this full time, and ask anyone who's a professional at any level, and they're going to tell you, I can direct a great film, but I got lawyers, I got agents, I got all this other stuff in order to help me continue doing that and to protect me as well. But I think that if you're well aware of that's how the game is going to play, and then you're going to be a player in it, it should be no problem, and I'll even go back to even Tom's comment about a week or so ago about artists, kind of pushing back on edits on stuff. That's part of the game too, man. Your final product doesn't happen until it's printed. In the meantime, if you got to make a change here, you got to make a change there. That's the price you pay for wanting to get published and being in comics or film or whatever. Just do it.
No, dude. Even after it's printed, it's not finalized, because you go to the trade, right, and you can still make adjustments. You go to the hardcover, you make adjustments. You go to the omnibus, you're still making adjustments. It's always going to be refined.
It's never ending. It's never ending. But that's the price,
Okay.
Well, let me ask another question, since it's obviously the publisher route is probably the ideal route. Everybody wants to say, oh, I got signed, I got recognized, I've been acknowledged. But how do you get on their radar in the independent comic industry? Because obviously, you can put your music online, put your film online, somebody sees it, you go into the festivals and shit like that. But as an independent, like, is your pitch to them saying, hey, look, I'm very talented and I think I can do great work for you? Or are you pitching your current body of work and saying, man, look what I've done. I built this fan base. I'm making X amount of dollars. Here's my valuation. If we were to work together, I could see us getting to that next level. What is the best pitch for a publisher to actually get that interest in your product? Because it's a very tough game.
I don't think it's a pitch at all. I think it's, once you're making money, somebody else is going to take a bite of it, and then they're going to knock on your door.
No, but that's not even really what happens anymore. I mean, unless you are somebody who's working for Image and you're seen, people are talking about you. If it's us trying to do the pitch, which is I think what Dara's kind of getting at. If we're like, how do we pitch? There's two ways. One is you're pitching your own thing. Hey, I make Critter. I think it would work for you as a publisher. This would work with your audience. Like, here's the book, et cetera, et cetera. The other thing is to go to publishers, like, for example, what is it, Mad Cave, who does things like Battle of the Planets. They do books, so they're actually hiring people rather than looking for books. And in that case, that's a different pitch. So that's like, hey, I make Critter. I make this sort of anime adjacent thing. I'm a big fan of Battle of the Planets. I think I could write for this book if you had something that I could do. Do you have an annual? Do you have like a short story? Do you have something that I could like show you what I can do? And then if you can get that job, then it might lead to more jobs. But so yeah, but each publisher is going to be very different. Some publishers are just looking for who has a book that we can publish, and some are actually Dynamite Comics, for example. I went and pitched myself to them. I said, I can write this stuff. Here's what I want to write for you. And I was like, I want to write Bad Kitty for you, one of your Chaos books. So I pitched myself. I pitched the idea. I got the job. They did the book. But if I were to come to them and be like, I've got Critter, do you want it? They'd be like, no, we have all of this. We don't need your crap. But if you want to work for us, we might have a spot for you.
And then you have to do the Kirkman route, right? Build up your name on something and then move on to something else.
Yeah.
So, any other things you guys want to drop on this before we move on to something else? Right? Because I don't want to wait until we are an hour and 10 minutes into the program to answer the show question and they get chomped on later on, in the comments.
Well,
so
I think the last word I'll say on this is that over the last at least decade, in the 10 to 15 years that I've been doing this, a lot of those publishers that were coming out weren't really there for the comics per se. They were there to throw IP against the wall and see what might stick on Hollywood's door versus we think this is a great comic book idea, blah, 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 blah. It was a lot of like, I think we're going to make this and then pitch it to Hollywood. And then we move on to something else and we move on to something else. We move on to something else. And I think that's why a lot of those companies that did that have now fallen away because Hollywood is such a fickle business, just in and of itself, that even if you have connections, it doesn't mean you are going to get anything anywhere at any time. And if your business model is, well, we're going to put this book out and probably won't make any money, but Hollywood's going to give us 50 grand for it. And then they don't give you 50 grand for it. That's a quickly unsustainable business model.
Right. Well, I remember Boom Studios prior when Ross Ritchie still ran it. They had a first look deal with Fox before they went the Disney route, right? And that kept them afloat for a while. But not everything is like that, right? And there are some companies that went out just with that mindset that had movies produced from their comics and didn't stick around long enough in publishing for the movie release. And one of the things I'm thinking about is Radical Publishing. They had the Hercules movie that starred The Rock. They folded right before that. Forget about going direct to video before the premiere date. You're right. Before it finished filming, they went underwater. Right.
Yeah, but somebody collected a check and just decided to move on.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
It also didn't hurt the Hercules brand. Hercules, didn't they make they made Conan with Jason Momoa, but there'll be another Hercules 10 years from now. So like the IP is okay. They just said, hey, this is the biggest guy in Hollywood. He's a big motherfucker. Put him in there, slap it on a poster. If it works, it works. If it don't, we don't lose nothing. We could try again in 10, 15 years.
Right. But see, that's my point is like, you're talking about stuff that they made things for the purpose of getting a movie done versus, hey, we made a movie. Let's go back to comics and do it again. They were like, nope. We made it. We did it. We hit our goal. Like you said, Rosario, I got my check. I can move on to something else now. It wasn't ever really about the comics. The comics were just a stepping stone, hopefully for them to, Hollywood in some capacity.
Calderon, you want to finish up what you were saying there, though, bud?
No, I mean, the only thing I would have to add to this whole thing is that, like, obviously, if you're seeking a publisher, if you're one of these creators are seeking a publisher, do like Amin was saying, make sure you have proper representation that's going to help you navigate those very, very murky waters. because you're going to get presented with contracts. And if you don't know how to read a contract, it can get crazy, so you're going to need someone who knows how to read a contract, meaning a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Because there is nothing worse than I could imagine than having your IP swiped out from underneath you because there's some crappy wording in a contract that says something like, well, we own it for now to the end of time and throughout time and space, right?
Like the Action Lab thing.
Right. You understand? And there are plenty of publishers like that. They'll be like, oh yeah, well, you can publish with us, we'll print it or whatever, and we're gonna own half the IP. You understand? It's not that they're taking half your profits from them publishing whatever they're publishing, but they're also taking half of your IP, which is insane.
Co-owner. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, those are the things you gotta watch out for.
You guys all have almost 2 decades of independent publishing under your belts. Is it still about the art, or now is it about the money?
I think we got more.
It's about all right. For me, it's always about the art, but I need the money to make the art because I hire artists and I have to pay them. Yeah. And I've said it before, and I have artists that rely on me to pay them, because I'm a regular paycheck for them, and they need.
What do you think? I mean,
it's funny because like when I was doing all the work that I used to do for IDW, Moonstone, and everybody else, it was for the money, which of course not much. Now it's different because I'm doing the stuff that I'm doing. I think having seen all the behind the scenes, it's definitely on a long term. If you own it and it's yours, you can make more money off of it, but you can profit off of it more than if you were just, oh, I want to draw Daredevil. Sure, if you're a hot artist, you might make some money, but you're not going to make the money, especially on a loan check. It's not your property to begin with. But if it was yours, aka Spawn, then yeah. But of course, as we kind of said before, that brings its own set of problems and logistics later on down the road. But initially, at least for me personally, it's about the story and the art. And if it goes beyond that, great. Then that for me will just personally be able to fuel the other stuff that I have there. But not really, because I'll still do it regardless. But it would be a nice, windfall if it does.
I mean, at the end of the day, so it's always about the money. But Jay and I had this conversation. I was yesterday, the day before, and it was like, when you get into something and you're creative, you're like, I got these great stories. I just want to share them with the world. And then the world is like, I'm good, and they're not picking it up, or they're not buying, or they're not clicking, whatever the case is. And then at some point, you're like, all right, I've been doing this for almost 20 years. What do you want to read? Fuck it, I'm gonna write that. You gonna pay for it? That's what I'm gonna write. At what point do you get there and like, let me give them what they want as opposed to what I want?
You see this right here, though.
No,
you see this right here?
If you're there,
Right?
you need to get out of the business, because if you're now choosing to, instead of write what you want to write some fad trend thing, which by the way still does not guarantee you sales. Just because someone tells you this is what I want, that does not mean they are going to actually shell over the $5 to buy it. There's plenty of people that will tell you that all the time. You know what you should do? You should do this and that.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
And then those people disappear. They're gone into the weeds, and it doesn't matter. Always do what you want to do. Now, that's not to say that you can't take something that's popular. Let's just say the zombie genre for as an example. Zombies are popular. Okay. What could I do in the zombie world that I would think is interesting and unique and fun and give my take on something that's popular? But if you're going to just start pandering to a line of like, well, this and this and this and this, and I need all of these check marks in my book to appease this group of fans, you're not creating anymore. That's not creation. That's pandering. But if you find a fun way to say, I think I can do something with zombies that I would enjoy, then you can run that path.
Yeah. Two things. Oh, go ahead.
Right. Well, I think there are writers, right? I'm specifically going to talk about writers. There are writers who can sit back, and these are writers who are not necessarily like us, where we're creators and we're making our own stuff and putting stuff. But they're professional writers who work within industries, whether it be television, film or comic books, where they can be approached by an editor and say, listen, we need XYZ and we need this in 2 weeks. And they'll be like, yeah, I'll get you that script. And they never worked on it, never seen it before. And depending on how in tune that writer is to writing, they can flip that switch and be like, okay, boom. And they can bang out a good story. Won't necessarily bang out a great story, but they can bang out a good one, right? Just enough to get that editor where they need to be. Okay, and we've seen plenty of this at Marvel and DC, where you got plenty of writers in there. They're not great writers, they're good writers, right? And you might get some good stories out of them. Sometimes you get some not so good stories, but sometimes you get some good ones out of them, right? But you can flip that switch. And I remember when I was working for the couple of years that I worked professionally, the projects I was presented, I didn't know anything about them. Right, they were anime projects, whether it was La Blue Girl, or Tenchi Muyo, or Phantom Quest Corps. I got presented these projects. I didn't know anything about them. They sent me videotapes. I was like, all right, let me watch these, and I treated it like a job. I studied those tapes. I took the time to look at them and develop a story. I said, all right, what's going to be fun? So it's something fun for them, but it's also something fun for me, because you do have to try to love what you do, right? And I did my best to do that, right? I think so it's a little different when you're talking about that, especially when it comes down to professional writers, right? Those professional writers, you hear Howard Chaykin. He says he worked in Hollywood for, I don't know, it was 10 or 15 years, and he says, dude, I was writing stuff I would never watch. Okay, and it's not that he's being deriding the work. You understand? But this is stuff he's not really interested in, but he knew as a writer how to formulate these stories to stuff that people enjoy. Right. So, it depends on skill.
But again, that's a little different. It's like that's being hired to do something. Whether you like it or not, you're just like, okay, I need to write.
That's your job.
About this. That's the job. Yeah. Versus like creating something, for yourself or whatever. So there's kind of two different, sides to the coin.
Yeah. So I want to touch on two things with what everybody's saying right now. First is everyone will tell you what to do when their money is not involved. They're not the ones taking the risk. They're not the ones doing the work, but they love to tell you what to do. Right? Oh, go down that way. Oh, make sure you order T-shirts for women. No, you're not gonna fucking buy them, right? Shit like that, all right? And then when it comes to we can't turn around a book quick enough to pander to a trend or to capture one, right? I mean, in a perfect world, it's taken us 2 to 3 months, and that's fast to get one book out, right? And by that time, and that's paying premium, right? That's paying rush job money to get something out in 2 months, and a lot of times that trend is starting to fade out.
You can, but they tap on those trends with just variant covers. They'll be like, "Oh, this is popular. Okay. Here's a cover."
Yeah, they do.
And then next month, here's a different thing. Here's a different thing. So you might not get a story or a concept out of it, but you can still sort of like tap the vein really quickly if you have the pulse of something, you can do it pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah, the trends for me is just like fast food, really bad fast food. I mean, case in point, just go to Artist Alley and whatever the new thing is. Like it's Wednesday, it's that stupid character from Beetlejuice, it's Laser Blast. I don't know. And next thing you know, you go to Artist Alley.
Sir. I'm going to make sure that Artist Alley is flooded with Laser Blast aliens.
Listen, this little fucking show turned around this book and made this one fucking book a hot property. We can make other people's fucking book in demand. Got to make ours in demand. But we made this little motherfucker.
Yo, somebody made money with fucking barbecue penis with blasters. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is,
dude. It's not barbecued penis. It's an unshelled turtle. Unshelled turtle. These guys. Fucking prove it.
Technicality.
We gotta get some of the fucking creative team. Did you speak to your colorist, Tom?
No.
Did you talk to him? Why not? It's been a fucking month already.
No.
Come on, go.
Because some of us are working over here, Jay.
Oh, fuck, you're not working right now. We're bullshitting.
Some of us are doing shit.
We're fucking bullshitting. And it's time to bullshit. Oh, excuse me. Before we go on to the next part of bullshit, let me chime in. Let me touch base with the chat over here. All right, going back to Champe. Money, there's always money. Especially when he's one of the people that we gotta hire. So yeah, we gotta bring in the fucking money to pay guys like him. We want the money.
Shout out to the artist.
Burks, what's up, brother? He's why not both? Okay. Glenda Latina. What about writers like Stephen King? He writes under a pen name and was popular. Can the same work with comics?
Oh, there's plenty of pen names in comics. Plenty of pen names in comics.
What's the name? What's the name for a director when they don't want to be associated with a film?
No, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, there is.
No.
Yeah, they have like a pseudonym. They put on the
I forget it with it. But I've seen it in comic books as well.
David
That
Lynch.
same name. I just don't remember. Derek, you're the movie guy. You should know that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alan Smith.
Uncredited. Fuck, I know.
There you go, Alan Smithy. There you go. Yeah, Daft chimed in. All right. Come back to Champe. It's like musicians. You want to try new things? Sure. But don't expect sales. If you want money, stick to trends. But trends tend to get boring and overused. Gotta find that dividing line, brother. And then yes,
Trends
Alan.
like that carrot, that little carrot that's at the end of the stick. Everyone's trying to chase it because you can get money off of it, but it's like it's going to jump from one thing to another, to another, to another.
Right.
Next thing you know, you spent 10 years in Artist Alley drawing all this stuff, and you may have made some money, but you don't have anything that's yours.
Right.
Mhm.
Or you got sued because Disney decided to make a visit that one time to Artist Alley. So
Right.
You know,
Even if you worked on the property, right? They'll
No,
still
it's terrible.
they'll still
Yeah.
come at you. Do not disrespect Laser Blast. That's right. That's right. Barbecue penis is
That
disrespecting.
pecan will scoop up those fucking burnt dicks.
I'm gonna screenshot that right there, and I'm gonna send that to Charles Band.
There we go.
He's
There
gonna
we go.
know
Hold
we're
it up.
serious
Hold it
about
up.
this.
Yo, I want to see a movie, Laser Blast versus Mega Force. That shit-
Oh boy.
you got
You know,
you got
I love that. I love
Yeah, I
that.
know.
I love that because that
You got a crush on
that
what's that guy's name?
mashup.
Boss
right, that
Barry
mashup.
Boswick.
Barry Boswick all day, baby. Right. So I removed some of the topics that we talked about in the last time we brought up the top 5, and I've added new ones. Some of those new ones are number 1.
Why
the
isn't there a top 5 Laser Blast moments?
Negative. Negative. But we got a new one. So one of the new ones is an IP wish list, right? Which IPs would you love to have?
Laser Blast.
If money was no object. Something like Street Level Heroes. Doesn't matter what it's movies, TV, comic books, anime. Who are your favorite Street Level heroes? Another is item number 5, horror icons. And then we also replaced number 11 and 12. We've added comic book villains and action icons. So we're going to spin the wheel because this is randomized, right? Everybody's on equal footing when it comes to this.
I still think it's rigged.
I have a title for my movie podcast now. 6 Degrees of Laser Blast.
Not gonna happen, kid. No, nobody, dude. The people aren't even alive that were in Laser Blast. Come on, man. All right, we're gonna hit the random wheel generator, which is up here, and we're gonna find out which one we're gonna be talking about first. All right, and it's not rigged. It's not rigged.
I think it's rigged.
So you say
Negative. All
6?
right, so we're
Is that a 6?
Yeah, it's a 6. It's a 6. It's 100% a 6. All right, so number 9. All right, let's look at it. Number 9 is. Can
You pull up the list?
I'm pulling it up. Number 9 action movies.
All right.
What are your top 5 action movies?
I think there's only 2 good action movies anyway.
Ooh, all right. Anybody want to start this cycle off?
All right.
Okay, we'll start with Calderon.
All right. Thief, Die Hard. Shit. What's the one with Mel Gibson? Huh?
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon.
Oh, Heat.
Top,
Yeah, Heat's
Top Gun.
more, yeah, I guess, sort of action.
Well, no, I said Thief.
You said
I don't
you said
think does Thief fall into action though?
Oh,
I think
Thief.
so.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't. Yeah, I never heard of Thief. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Michael Mann movie with James Caan where he's a fucking
Yeah.
thief. So he steals
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Never heard of
Okay.
it. No.
Okay, so Thief is in your top 5. Okay, you said
I
Thief.
think it's a
What
good
else?
movie. I like it. I like. Oh, I mean, Derek, since you're here, you help me with the last one. Shit. I'm like,
Wait, well, let me go over your list again. You
Give me
said
some hints.
Die Hard.
go ahead, Die Hard,
Uh-huh.
Top Gun,
Top Gun. Okay.
Thief.
What else?
And there was Die Hard, Thief. There was another one.
Yeah, we're going 5.
Yeah, I
We got
know.
3.
All right, but hold on, Derek. Charles
Yes.
Bronson film where he's in Canada and he steals a guy's dog. The Hunted.
Charles
wait, he's
Bronson
like-
in
he's-
Canada.
Holy shit! Way to go! I
Yeah.
know what you're talking
Fuck.
about. I know what you're talking about. It was on a Channel 9 replay over here.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Fuck.
Dude, I only saw it one fucking time.
What?
Yeah.
That's a
Like
good
it
one.
rings a bell. The title escapes me though.
Holy
Charles
shit!
Bronson in Canada.
If you're in the chat, you
It wasn't
know
one
what
of
I'm
the.
talking about.
Was it?
Huh.
I know what you're fucking talking about. Holy shit! You went fucking deep, kid.
Yeah, that's a deep cut.
I would have said one of the
Death
death wishes
Hunt.
of the mechanic,
Death
and
Hunt.
you went
Death Hunt. That's what.
Death Hunt.
Death Hunt.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy.
Not the name I would have come up. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Holy shit. Okay. Death
Wow.
Hunt.
Okay.
that's
Okay.
a good movie, man. I mean, that's a really
Yeah,
good.
no, dude. You know what? I saw the chopped up version. I don't
Mhm.
ever remember seeing it in its entirety. All right.
Yeah.
Death Hunt. And what's your number 5?
Oh, shit. Last Starfighter. Fuck it.
Last Starfighter. Okay. We could go with that. We could go with that. All right. I mean, you're up, buddy.
All right. We got for classics, Tango and Cash.
Nice.
We got Heat,
Okay.
Mhm.
and then more recent, we got Fury Road.
I like that.
Mhm.
And then for back to the classics, Total Recall and Big Trouble in Little China.
My man.
Nice.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Nice. And I'm sorry. Tango and Cash, Heat, Fury Road, Big Trouble in Little China, and what else?
Total Recall.
Total Recall.
The-
Nice. Now, which one?
The
Not that one.
Schwarzenegger one. There we
Yeah,
go.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
good.
Not that Colin Farrell one.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
I like Colin Farrell. Not that movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. All right, Derek, you're up, kid.
All right, so I could do this all fucking day. So I'm just gonna say the top 5 that come to my head immediately.
Oh,
sure.
One, Die Hard,
Uh-huh.
clearly. The Warriors,
Okay.
Commando,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Bad Boys 2.
Really?
And I'm not gonna say a specific one, but I gotta put John Wick in there.
Okay. Okay. All right. Tom, you're up, kid.
Roadhouse.
Nice. Yes.
It's Patrick
At
Swayze.
the top of the
Uh-huh.
list. Roadhouse. Blade. First
Yeah.
Blade.
Yeah.
Gladiator.
Yeah.
Ah,
300.
Mhm.
okay.
And the oddball of the group is Enter the Dragon.
There you go. Good movie.
Ah,
Mhm.
shit. Okay.
I
Wow.
got Bruce Lee in my list, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go with True Lies.
Hmm.
I honestly, that's high up there on Schwarzenegger's action movies for me. I think
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just it was the most well-rounded of all of them, right? There were bumps in the roads to a lot of them, and that was a Cameron movie, right? That was a James
Yeah.
Cameron movie.
James Cameron.
I'm gonna say Aliens.
Mhm.
That just the Marines just fucking going off.
Mhm.
Don't sneak any explosive devices, down there with the furnaces. They're like, fuck it, we're all gonna fucking die. Lethal Weapon 1. Just that one scene where he's fucking running barefoot down what is it, Ventura
I love
Boulevard?
that shot with the bus behind him in the wet fucking
Yeah, dude. That was
the shirt's open. He's like,
he was fucking going for it. He was fucking going for it.
yes.
I'm going to add a second Mel Gibson movie, not
Passion of the Christ.
He nailed it in that one.
I'm going with the Road Warrior.
It's like a 1 hour action scene in that show, in that movie.
The Road Warrior, for a very odd reason.
The chaps.
You're gonna laugh, almost really close. You know, all the villains that he fought became dreadnoughts in the G.I. Joe toy line, and I fucking love G.I. Joes. So with G.I. Joes, I got to fucking play. You know, I got to replay the fucking.
It was the chaps.
It was, yeah, it was the fucking chaps, right? Humongous wore the chaps.
So were you tying Duke to the front of the Thunder Machine? Is that what you were doing?
I never fucking. I had the vamp. I had the vamp, the original green Jeep. You know, but yeah, no, dude, that's
the Thunder Machine is a legitimate Mad Max.
100%. I never had the Thunder Machine. That was the thing. I was poor.
Disappointed.
I was poor. Yeah. So what did I said True Lies. I said Aliens. I said Lethal Weapon, Mad Max, and shit. For a fifth one?
Now Muppets Take Manhattan.
The Great Muppet Caper. That's the shit.
There you go.
That's the one I meant. That's the one I meant because that's what you meant. Great Muppet. Miss Piggy runs the motorcycle through the glass. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, not
catch them red-handed. What color are their hands now?
The coordinated water scene. Yeah. No. Fuck, man.
This is your game, man. Come on.
I know.
Say a comic book.
Just
movie.
one that comes to mind. You're not getting married to the fucking idea. Just
Superman
toss
2.
one out.
Superman 2.
Superman 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Superman 2. You know, a lot of action. It was a lot more actiony than the first one. I think there was.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I'll go Superman 2. All right. Wow, we got through that quick. I didn't think we'd go through that so quickly.
That's a shirt.
Well, I didn't realize.
Somehow.
Huh?
I'm gonna put Australia in quotes and put it on a shirt and just see if people get
Nobody's
it.
gonna get
You know
it.
what I mean? You say put it in quotes, Australia, and then little slash Lex Luthor, and just see if anyone really knows what the hell I'm talking about.
All right. So look, we got some people in the chat that chimed in.
Uh-huh.
So let's see what they said.
Oh, the raid.
Yeah. I know. All right,
fire.
Wonder Woman 84. Well, that was a joke.
Get the fuck out of here. Yo, ban him from the chat.
Release the Gordon cut. Okay, the Raid.
Yeah,
The Raid.
Damn right, William.
Great fucking movie, Raid. Yes. But no. So going back from the joke, she's John Wick, Apocalypto. Okay, a Mel Gibson movie. It was loaded. Prey. Okay. Ip Man.
Okay.
And Train Spotter. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Transporter.
Transporter.
Yeah.
She
Not
said the train spotter.
Transporter. Train spotter.
Trey. That's my.
Jay hasn't made any money because he still hasn't hired a proofreader for his comics yet.
Is that like the dreadnought?
That shit got typos
long
galore.
lost president,
Calderon, you didn't need to laugh too hard at that one. You didn't need to laugh too hard. At that.
Listen, I read some of those books. I know what he's talking about.
Motherfuckers. All right. Go back to the wheel. We'll go back to the wheel here. Okay. All right. So we gotta take 9 out of this. All right. Exclude number 9. All right, we're spinning her up. Oh, can't show that on screen. Can't show that. Fuck. Okay. All right, number 8. And number 8. And number 8 is.
Told you it was rigged.
It's not rigged. Not fucking rigged. All right. Number 8 is martial arts. Okay.
Damn.
Martial arts movies. All right. We started with Calderon before. I'm going to start with Amin this time, unless you're not ready. If you're not ready, we'll go to somebody who thinks they are.
More. No. Yeah, so what I got so far, which is funny because two of them have the same word in the title.
Okay.
Enter the Dragon, because you have to have a Bruce Lee movie.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
The Last Dragon, because, well, you got to have an 80s action movie in there as well.
Uh-huh.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Okay.
Is a good one. I'm still missing the last two. So
Okay.
oh,
You want time? Okay.
shit. What's the blind samurai guy? Satichi. That
Zatoichi.
which one?
Zatoichi.
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 Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Okay.
That's
I
a
should
series.
remember.
It's like fucking. There's
that's
like
a good
30.
stuff. Stuff
Oh, it's a
right
great.
there.
Yeah, it's a great series. Yeah.
Okay. So you
Um,
got Into the Dragon, The Last Dragon, Crouching
think that-
Tiger, Hidden Dragon. A lot of fucking
Yeah.
dragons.
yeah, Seven Samurai. with the last
Seven
one.
Samurai. Classic, brother.
Mhm.
Classic. Okay. Anyone want to go next? Or if not, I'll just go to Derek.
No. I'm still thinking this one out.
Okay.
All right, I can go next.
Let's go, Calderon.
All right. The Blade, not to be confused with Blade.
The Blade.
It's called
Okay.
The Blade. Yeah, it's a film about remember the old Shaw Brothers movie with the one-armed kung fu fighter?
Yes.
This is a remake. Far grimier.
Okay.
I mean, like grimy as all hell. Great movie.
Okay.
Burning Paradise, another great movie.
Burning Paradise. Good
Called Burning
call.
Paradise. Yep. Ong Bak,
Okay.
Hero,
Okay.
and Kung Fu Hustle.
Yo, I had that on my list. Scratch. Okay.
Hey, listen, we can repeat. We can repeat.
No, it's cool.
Tom, you ready? Oh no.
Yeah,
Let's hear it, kid.
y'all are gonna love this list.
Go ahead.
So Enter the Dragon, that's an obvious one. It is at the top of my these things forever.
great movie.
I've always loved that movie. Then we're gonna go to Bloodsport,
Yeah, boy.
which really should have been in the action realm as well, but we'll take it here.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go to Karate Kid 2. Two.
Okay. Yeah.
Then we're gonna go to The Matrix,
Okay. Yes.
Mhm.
Movie
Mhm.
Foo.
tangential. And then we're gonna wrap this up, guys, with the classic 90s film, Mortal Kombat.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Really?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
surprised. I'm
You know
surprised.
what? I'm gonna say
Hmm.
there were legitimate martial arts masters
In the film.
in the movie.
I'm surprised he didn't say what is it? Sho Kosugi's Ninja.
Oh,
That's on my list too. Revenge of the Ninja. Not Ninja 3 The Domination. Well, that's got some dope parts too. But
with the
Revenge
girl
of
from
the Ninja
Boogaloo. With the girl from Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Come on.
with Lucinda
Come on.
Dickey. Yeah.
Come
Breaking.
on.
The girl from Boogaloo. Jesus.
Sho Kosugi.
Which I
All
think
right,
I should do
Derek, you're up.
So I mean, we've been throwing them out there. I mean, like I said, I had Revenge of the Ninja on there. I got to throw John Wick back in there because those fucking movies are just great hand-to-hand combat. Plus the Raid, which was already mentioned. The other ones that I got though, Kill Bill,
Mhm.
Okay.
the first one, and one which I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it, but it was fucking one of my all-time favorites. Always on a Sunday morning or Saturday morning on Channel 5 in New York. Lead was James Ryan. The one that I like is the sequel, actually. This was called Kill and Kill Again. And I don't know. It's they had one that was kill or be killed and kill again. And he rounds up the posse and they got to go stop. I don't know if he's a Nazi soldier or whatever the case is. And he's holding a tournament and stuff. Dude, this fucking movie's wild, but it's a great Saturday morning kung fu flick.
Yeah, I remember seeing this a long time ago.
Okay.
Mhm.
Kill and Kill Again. I don't remember that one, dude.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
So white guy too. I think he's white, and then he would kick ass, and every time he would fuck somebody, he'd go yeah. So my whole childhood, I'm fucking be like yeah. I beat my kid's ass like yo, clean your room, yeah. So like,
Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm surprised this was off of your list, guys. But Five Deadly Venoms.
Mhm.
I mean, what do you?
it's all right.
It's set up.
It's
the whole,
good. Yeah, it's just I feel like I've seen so many versions of that. It's
Yeah.
just like you see so many versions of the Magnificent Seven, like Five Deadly Venoms, the same
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, but
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with Ong-Bak 2, not Ong-Bak 1. I think it was Raw, plus the whole mystery behind it, where he disappeared for 2 weeks, and they thought he was dead, but he was just off in the fucking jungle, fucking tripping out or something, or depressed or whatever. That's why the movie ended the way it did. I don't know if you guys are familiar. The big fight scene in the end, and it says, it gives you one of those still clips, right, from the non-talky movies, and it says, and if you want him to live, pray. You're like, what?
Well,
it ends that way.
It fucking ends just like that.
actually, he went off to become a monk, which they said in his country is not unusual. For a
Really?
man to take some time and become a monk.
He had a
And they come
mental
back to regular
breakdown at
society.
the end of before wrapping the movie. That's what he had.
What was that guy's name again? I forget.
Tony Jaa.
Tony Jaa.
Tony Jaa. Yes, that's what it was. Yep.
Tony Jaa. Yeah.
Little honorable mention for Godzilla Final Wars too.
There you go.
No, that's a rumble. That's a
Oh no, sir. No, sir. You have not seen Final Wars. You don't know what I'm talking about.
okay. All right. Okay. You guys brought it up with the raid. The raid was just so fucking brutal for a martial arts film. I mean, holy shit. I mean,
Yeah.
wow. I'm gonna go with Man with the Iron Fists from RZA. Right, he took his whole love. He does what we did, right? He took his whole love for the genre and just put it into this fucking movie. He had a huge cast, right? Because he had so many different sects. He had a wolf clan, a lion clan. He had, the Gemini twins. He had fucking Dave Bautista as Brass Body, and the thing that never panned out was the way it was supposed to tie in to Django Unchained. That they never realized, that's how the RZA ended up showing up all the way in China, because he was part of the chain gang from Django that escaped in that scene. And I'm gonna go Jackie Chan, Rumble in the Bronx. I know it's not an
one of
American
the best.
movie. It's not
Jackie
right.
Chan
Not an American
Cannonball
movie.
Run.
No, I mean, but
And Roger Moore as himself.
you gotta. Jackie Chan is up there. Jackie Chan is on the Mount Rushmore of martial artist, man.
Yeah.
I think it was Operation Condor where he almost died, right? And they showed it where he jumped from the fucking fortress to a tree and the branches broke and he just kept dropping on branches until he slammed the back of his head. Yeah. So those are my picks, guys. Those are my fucking picks.
We missed the kid with the golden arms, Avenging Eagles.
No Hong Kong Fooey?
No Hong Kong Fooey.
No Hong Kong food. Dude, there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit that was left off here, right? But these are our picks. There's no right or wrong here, right? There's no,
No, never.
there's no experts. These are just guys with it.
He's the number one super guy, though.
I'm going off the top of my head, top 5, real fast. Not even all time, just whatever comes, because the gummy just hit. So it's a little. I'm fucking, yeah.
Okay. All right. So look, that the chat was chiming in on this one too, guys. Here we go.
Oh, he was in on it. Kung Fu Panda.
A Fistful of Yen from Kentucky Fried the movie.
That's a deep cut.
Five Deadly Venoms, Eagle Shadow, Hard Boiled, Chocolate. Way to go, David.
Only a
Oh,
man who knows Laser Blast would know Kentucky Fried Movie. Well done, Mr. Burke.
Yeah.
Yes, this is true.
Miami Connection. Wow. I didn't know about that. Okay.
Mhm.
Anything Jet Li. Kung Fu Panda. No, okay. Oh my God. I can't believe I didn't fucking put this one down. Brotherhood of the Wolf. That I'm taking the rate off of there.
You can't change your list. It's set in stone.
That's
Yeah.
cheating. Cheating.
Set in stone. Set in stone.
Brotherhood of the
Mhm.
Wolf. Vincent Cassell, didn't know he was a martial artist, right? Mark Dacascos, who was a son of a stuntman, / martial artist. And then I don't remember the name of the lead. I'm sorry, but he was the Chuck Norris of France. He was a kickboxer who won a bunch of titles, and the way they played that movie out, where you didn't know, and after Mark Dacascos was killed, he just he went off, and you're like, oh, great fucking movie. Yeah. All right, back to the wheel, guys. Beverly Hills Ninja. Come on, William. Come on, William, bro. Come on.
Yo,
That-
why not? Why not? It plays.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Back to the wheel of death, gentlemen. Back to the wheel of death. All right. So we're taking number 8 off of the list.
Now, if it's 7
Or 10.
or a 10, we know trick.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I'll use another wheel after that. All right. But not today. Number 13. All right.
13.
All right.
Let's see what number 13 is. And number 13 is animated movie. Top 5
animated
movies.
Huh.
Okay. We started at one time with Calderon. We started with Amin. Should I start with Derek, Tom, or should I take the reins myself?
You go ahead.
Sounds
This
like you
is going to
should
take
do
me a
yourself.
second.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start off with an old classic, Star Chasers. They try to be Star Wars. They didn't get there. It was weird, but it worked for me. I'm going with Batman: Mask of the Phantasm, the first cinema movie based on that, and it still has ramifications going to this day. Gonna go with Transformers the movie. It was a seminal piece for any kid who was between 7 to 11 years old, right? Daddy died essentially in that flick, and it was tough. It was tough. Shit. Shit. Okay. That's 3. Shit. This is I wasn't ready for this one, guys. I just tossed it up there. All right. I said Batman the animated movie. I said Star Chasers. I said what the fuck did I say? Batman, Star Chasers. Oh, Transformers the movie.
Okay.
Batman, Star Chasers, Transformers the movie. Shit, I got them gots here, guys. Heavy Metal 2.
Okay.
Right? I didn't see Heavy Metal 1. And in the 90s, that was one of those direct to VHS movies. That was different. I never saw tits in a cartoon until Heavy Metal. Like, they can do that.
Jesus. Tits.
Yeah, tits in a cartoon.
He was easily impressed.
Yes.
Hey, listen, they were based off of Julie Strain, and Julie Strain, she was something in the 90s, right? She was something in the 90s. I'm gonna piss a lot of fucking people off, but this has made connections with me and some of the nieces in my family. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, yeah. There we
Alright.
go. We went around the fucking spectrum with that
wiped
one.
your all your
Yeah. Okay. All right. Who's ready? Who's ready to come up on this?
I got it.
Okay, Calderon, what you got?
Fritz the Cat,
Fritz.
Fire and Ice, Nausicaa, Rock and Rule, and Secret of Nim.
Nausicaa?
Nausicaa.
Yeah, we lost. There's
Okay, hold on a second. Fritz the Cat, Fire and Ice. Okay.
Nausicaa.
I'm not familiar with Nausicaa.
It's a Studio Ghibli film. The guy who did
it's an anime
Totoro.
thing, yeah.
Okay. 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 What else
Rock
you got?
and Rule.
Rock and Rule? What was it? Hulk Hogan's thing?
No, Rock
I
and
just
Rule.
watched that the other day. That's funny. That's a
it's a
weird
Nirvana
fucking
film.
movie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a Nirvana
that's a weird
film.
Really?
Um,
Okay.
yeah. A lot of good music in it.
Okay.
Secret of Nim.
Ooh,
Secret and
I
Nam. That's a good call for you. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. All right. So I'm down. Calderon's out. You know, we're going across the top. Tom, what you got?
Okay, I got Transformers as well. That's an obvious one for me. That's I was working to replace it, but I don't have a replacement. So it's Transformers. It's The Rescuers. It was a
Oh,
big one for me back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I love the 2015 Peanuts movie. I think that is fantastic.
wait, the
Um,
CG
Charlie,
one?
Charlie Brown, yeah.
Really?
Hold on,
Charlie Brown.
let me see if I can do this real quick. Let me show you something.
I like the like Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and stuff like that too. Like those are like shorts.
Okay.
But the 2015 animated movie was like, it was so good. I couldn't believe how good it was.
Can you see it, Tom?
See, what am I looking at?
All the way up in the corner, on the top corner right there, up on the ceiling.
Up on the ceiling. I see
That's what I'm
something
saying.
hanging, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Rescuers.
Oh, Rescuers. Okay.
Oh, that's the
that's
plane.
them on the little. That's them on the
Okay.
albatross.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Transformers, Rescuers.
Transformers, Rescuers, Peanuts, Watership Down.
Mhm.
Oh,
Classic.
you went dark.
I'll let everybody settle after hearing that because
Yeah.
I know it's bringing up feelings.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we'll go with the Bakshi Hobbit from back
Okay.
in
There
the
you go,
70s.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay. All right. All right. We're going down. We're going in the circle. Derek, you're up.
All right. What was the last Spider-Verse movie that came out? Was that Across
Yeah.
the Spider-Verse or
Yeah.
Across the
Yeah.
Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Okay. That one. Shark Tale. That shit's hysterical. I still quote that shit to this day. Oscar the Shark Slayer, motherfuckers. Yeah, that shit's fucking hysterical. Monsters Inc. #3.
Mike was out.
Fantastic
Oh,
Mr. Fox.
man. Mike was
Yo,
out.
that's my daughter. That's Leia.
Okay. Yes.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yep.
The Wes Anderson flick. And Seth Rogen Sausage Party.
Oh,
Hey, shit worked for me. That shit was hysterical.
I came out of the theater like I spent money on that. Okay. All right. That's your pick. All right. I mean, you're up, kid.
All right. I have here Paprika,
Yeah, good movie.
Chainsaw
I'm
Man,
sorry,
Res.
Frederica?
Paprika.
Paprika.
Paprika. Okay.
Paprika. Chainsaw Man, Res Arc. Obviously, a classic Akira,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totoro,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Memories.
Memories.
Yeah.
Memories.
Honorable mention, the Transformers movie.
Wait, Memories? I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with Memories.
Yeah, that's a Katsuhiro Otomo movie.
Tomo, yeah. Same guy did a cure.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. We went around the block on this one too. Okay, let's see what the chat said on this. Chapa, you're lucky not to know the animated movies Bolivar the Hero. My country sucks in many ways. Okay. Good thing we stayed away from that. But seeing as how the majority of this panel likes Laser Blast for some reason, we're gonna have to see the shitty fucking movie. David comes up with Fire and Ice, Heavy Metal, Rock and Roll, Fritz the Cat, Lord of the Rings. Okay. The Missus, K-Pop Demon. Hey, baby, K-Pop Demon Hunter. All right. Kung Fu Panda, Lord of the Rings. That cartoon fucked me up. All right. Okay. Burks, Heavy Metal. There we go. Oh, she finishes off with Frozen and then Princess Mononoke. And Burks chimes back in. JD, you and I may be the only people on the planet that appreciated Heavy Metal 2000. Where you be, brother?
Tits.
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 Jay, check Facebook messages. I will, brother. Okay. How to put up me? He was on fire. Okay. All right. Let me just see what Flynn wanted to send me here.
Yo, read the fucking joke, dude. Come on.
I read it. I fucking read it.
Read the fucking joke. Come on.
Head caught on fire. Oh, there. Oh, okay. All right. So we're on rock and roll. Hold on a second here. Since we're on rock and roll, somebody wants me to show you guys something very important to Comic Book Streamland. Or excuse me.
I'm a little shocked that nobody had Roger Rabbit on that list.
Oh,
that's a good movie.
Okay.
Jay would have Jessica Rabbit showed her tits.
If she did, yeah.
Well, you would have gotten more if you got the laser disc, which is pretty rare.
Wait,
Wait, she shows tits on there?
There's she does not the tits.
Yeah, the other way.
Oh,
The other
Yeah,
way.
there's
Red
a
bush?
frame. Yeah, there's a bush, full bush.
What?
On the laser disc, there's one frame. I forgot the scene. Tom might remember. that one.
Oh, yeah.
He's coming out of the car, and they animated full blown, just that one little frame.
The Rescuers has new.
They
has
did a
tits
Sharon
too.
Stone thing?
The Rescuers has tits too.
Really?
There you go. Rock and roll.
Rock and rule. Way to go, Dave. All right, brother.
9.8.
I was
Cool.
surprised by that movie because I hated Heavy Metal. I was like, this is some trash. I don't like a lot of those movies, but this I just watched just on a fluke because I was like, all right, let's just go. And I was like, this is kind of cool. I dug on this one.
Yeah. Remember, we haven't spoken to in a while, but remember Celestri?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the cop and a couple of the other characters, and like I think the sister.
I
The
don't
sister
know.
with the roller skate. Oh, I'm talking to Tom. I like.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
I don't know who
yeah,
Celestri is.
Mark
So
Celestri.
Celestri, for
John
you
Celestri.
and for Derek, and I don't know. I mean, if you know,
Yeah.
the only good part of the Star Wars Holiday Special was that animated short of
Sure.
Boba Fett.
Mhm.
Yeah, John Celestri did that,
He drew that sequence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
but he also worked on Rock and Roll,
Got it.
and he did. You remember the two big guys, their sister? Oh, Cinderella.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He animated her, and he did Mylar, and I think he did the cop.
Okay.
So was Celestri a Bakshi guy, or was he the other one, a Bluth guy?
He was a freelance guy, bro. He
was
worked
a
all over.
freelance guy?
Yeah, like I mean, I haven't spoken to him a minute, but he says he's worked on He-Man, She-Ra,
Right.
G.I. Joe. He did, he wherever I think a paycheck was coming, he was there.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Oh man, I mean,
Got to talk to him about doing some animated laser blast.
you gotta get the license for that.
might be able to do it.
All right, we're gonna get back into the top 5, but before we do, I want to show you guys a couple of the projects that are going on right now on Kickstarter on behalf of the panel today, and I'm going to start off with my man Amin's book, The Road to Oz. Amin, you want to tell us quickly about the book, brother?
Yeah, this is chapter 3 of 4, and in this particular chapter, we get to see the rekindling relationship between Scarecrow and Dorothy. But as per the cover and the images, we have somebody that we thought that was gone is reemerging.
Okay. And I'm putting the link to that book right now in the chat. So for anybody who is interested, you can jump right on it. You got 31 days to go. You're halfway funded. You got 52 backers so far. All right, brother. Way to be. You got this working on. You got some of your.
So also to
Green
note
Tape?
that the Kickstarter editions, and only the Kickstarter editions, each of them have 6 extra pages of art and story that will never be reprinted in digital or future editions whatsoever. So if you get a Kickstarter edition, those are pretty damn exclusive, because you're not going to see those pages anywhere else unless you want to buy them, which I do have them for sale. But outside of that, you're not going to see them.
Okay. Why are you going that route, bud?
Hey, provide some exclusivity, and for the fact that if and when I do go with a publisher, then at least these have some sort of like value, rather than kind of like, oh, why do I want to buy those things if he's just going to have them later on in the graphic novel? No,
Okay.
It's also the whole point of like the Kickstarter. It's kind of like, something unique, something different.
All right. So something to incentivize them later on. I got you, bro. I got you. Okay. All right. What else you got on this? Any other little secret?
Let me see. We got the different bundles that on top of the books, bookmarks, and trading cards, you'll also get either 1 or 2 pieces of original art, originally drawn 9 by 12. I think that I used to have a bundle that had original art, but usually I am on a book tour. So if you happen to be passing by any of those places, then I have original art for sale as well. So you can.
Oh, here's your book tour. Okay. June 25th and 29th, you're at the American Library Association Conference in Chicago. The 11th, you're at IC3, Indie Creators Comic Con in Jacksonville. 28th to the 30th of August, you're in San Jose, California, Galaxy Con. You're at Tampa Bay Comic Con, September 5th through 6th. And October 27th to 29th, you're at the Novena Feria de Comics in Rio Piedras, Puerto Rico.
That's right.
Wait a minute, baby. Wait a minute. Look at that. All right. All right. So just a quick reminder again, folks, the link to The Road to Oz is in the chat. Jump on it. Let's keep that train going. Let's help Amin out. And let's remind people why we put books in demand, because we got a lot of folks who back the stuff that we jump on. And how the fuck did I lose the screen? All right. Gonna quickly show Mr. Jameson's book, even though he took off on us. He left us. He didn't want to have fun with us, but he's got 21 days.
3, 2, 1. Okay, turn it off.
He's hit his goal. This is the Madcaps. He talks about it quite a bit. We know from hanging with him. Is it showing up on screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right there.
Yeah,
Cool.
so he's got 21 days to go. He is funded, and why can't I put this up in the chat? God damn it! I need a producer here. I really do, and I know Derek is like, that's why I cut up the stuff. That's why it's I never do it live.
I don't go live.
See, but you got to go live, baby. You got to. That's what this is all about. You got to fuck it. You're raw. You're honest. And I reposted the fucking thing, not in the comments, but in the private chat. Okay, so here we go.
Good job.
He's in the. It's in the comments, folks. All right, and really quickly, once again, he's hit his goal. He's at 38 backers. He's got 21 days left to go. It's about D&D characters living, their life as the people that they play in the game. He's got a bunch of covers.
This is the
Javier
worst
Gutierrez.
pitch in the history of pitches.
Sorry, he's not. That's why he should have been here to pitch his book. But I'm gonna help him out.
But what's funny is you're just pitching it completely wrong.
I am?
You're pitching a completely different story, which is really funny. I would
Shit, I'm
suggest
sorry.
everyone just read.
I'm not trying to bury Ray's book. I'm not trying to bury Ray's
It's a good
book. I'm
book.
not
It's a
trying to
good
do
book.
that.
It's a good book. But yeah,
All right.
If you like Dungeons and Dragons, it's a Dungeons and Dragons style
There we go.
fantasy story. You will be just fine. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for helping me out and Ray out, even though he's not here to fucking promote.
Charge that guy $3.
You know what I'm saying? That's our copies coming this way.
There you go.
And if I can take a second,
Yeah, what's up?
these. Oh, I gotta turn the thing
You
off.
want a single? Here, we're gonna give you a single.
I'm gonna turn my my stupid thing off back here too. Yeah.
No, Tom, that is not stupid.
There we go.
All right.
These are here. They're not here. This
Oh,
is the
dope.
this is the prototype.
Very
Okay.
nice.
The final
Yeah.
book. This is the hardcover. This is the sepia
Nice.
dust jacket. There's the regular inside cover right there. We got the red outside on the pages.
Nice.
So this was the final proof that they sent to me. There's the back art.
Oh,
as well
nice. I like
Yeah.
that.
Cool.
I like that, bud.
on the side.
That's thick.
And then there's the trade paperback as well. Big honkin'
Yeah.
trade
Mhm.
paperback book
Very
right
nice.
there.
Yeah. Oh,
So
nice.
these are officially on their way to me now.
Way to be,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Cool.
Way to be.
Sure.
Those are some knuckle breakers right there, kid.
Yeah. Yeah. These are good spider killing books.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but they're not like those like Marvel and DC omnibuses that are like 1,000 pages. Like they're just too unwieldy. This is about half of that. It's 512 pages, so they're
Nice.
still big.
Okay.
Plus they're oversized too. So like, let me grab a book here. Here's like the normal size of a book comic,
Right.
and then you can see the extra size all the way around. So
Yeah.
it's oversized as well, and they are freaking beautiful.
Way to be, brother. So when do you think they'll be hitting?
I am not expecting them to be here till probably June. They might be here sooner, but June probably. And then everything's here. So as soon as they are here, I'm sending them out the door.
I'm in the same boat. For those of you who are watching that did back me for the last Vicky Sticks campaign, we got the books on their way. They're coming in from China. It's going to be a minute. I didn't expect it to be this long, but yeah, that's whew, those long roads, baby. Those long roads.
Business.
But we're looking forward to you shipping out those books there, Tom.
Yeah.
All right. After that, we got Mr. Calderon's book,
Oh, which one? All right. So this is Magi's
Magi.
It's one that I launched today.
No, I launched this a few weeks ago.
Oh,
There's only
okay.
9 days
I was
left.
like, you launched this today? Shit.
No, I was gonna launch Oswald today, but I'll do that next Friday.
All
So,
right.
but yeah,
Jay, give us an irrelevant promo, Jay. Fuck it all
There
up.
you go.
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
I already screwed it up. I called it Maggie Grace. I fucked up. I didn't mean to call it Maggie Grace.
It's Magi's Grace. It's a duo. They the story revolves around vampires invading Innsmouth, and if you know anything about that, that's the H.P. Lovecraft town full of fish people. Vampires are moving in. They want to take over, and Magi and Grace go in, and they're trying to settle this issue between these two warring factions. There you go.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. You need to change the title to Town Full of Fish People. Like
Town
that's
full of fish people. That
that-
might do it.
is a
Tits and
sellable
Bush. Tits and
title.
Bush. Scroll back up.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Rosario Tits. Tits.
Yeah.
Heavy Metal 2. Fat.
And Bush. All right. Calderon. You got to let me know. Is she fully shaved or is there a bush back there behind that star?
You got to buy it to find out, sir. That is-
Fuck, okay.
There you go. No freebies, sir. No freebies.
Ah. I bet you that shit looks like Arby's. There's a
That's
roast beef sandwich just
I love
fucking
that. I love
dangling
that.
out there.
Oh, here we go. Listen, you get a choice. You get a choice.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. I fuck with
Exactly.
the brunettes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
these are some of the
Dude,
pages
who does
by,
rapey, dude?
Yeah.
It looks like there's no consent happening in that panel, right?
No,
Uh-oh.
there's no consent happening in that panel. That's why she has a sword.
Panties.
That's why she has a sword. There you go. Calderon, finish this up, kid.
All right, so this is the artwork. This is some of the interior pages of the book. This is all illustrated by C. Michael Lanning and colored by Champe Ramirez.
There you go. Champions in the
So
chat.
this book is about a guy who discovers that he's actually inside of a computer. That's what this book's about, right? Rosario?
That's a J. Michael.
Bad pitches from me. There we go.
There you go.
You know what? That's going to be the next segment. There we go. It's going to be the next segment. Bad pitches from Jay. There we go. All right. All right. And then Calderon got one more that he's promoting.
Yes, I'm the
From
publisher.
Mr. Rod Espinoza.
Yes, Rod Espinoza, Adventure Finders.
Oh, he just made some money with the JD bump. So
There
that
you
go
go.
up, baby. You saw it go up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, it did.
It
But
just went up. It just went up because it's on my show. It's on my show, so he made fucking money.
It's in demand.
He's calling himself the machine now.
Damn right. What we do, baby. That's what we do. Crab cakes and football. That's what we do.
all right. So the Adventure Finders is if you like D&D, if you like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Rod Espinoza, this is his long-running webcomic published here. It was at one time published over at Antarctic Press, but this is the first 5 issues, all extended. It has a bunch of new pages. I mean, like these books, when he has them on their website, like I think when AP was doing them, they were only about 24, 32 pages. His books on his website, though, are like 48 pages.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so they're thick. And, you know, Rod is a really accomplished artist who worked with Dark Horse for a while. And like I said, AP and a bunch of other companies. And, I mean, you know, we're just honored just to be putting this out for him. He's in the Philippines, so he can't do it himself. So we're facilitating that for him. So, you know, go check it out. There's signed editions, remarked editions. We have a hardcover available. And, you know, the trade paperback as well. So, you know, go check it out. We got another 27 days left on the campaign. We've already fully funded. And that's pretty much it. Go check it out, man. It's a fun book. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my copy.
These are also going to be in the comment section. So just click on the link and jump aboard. All the books that I mentioned today are in the comment section, folks. All right. And yeah, I like that. I like that segment idea. Jay's bad pitches. Okay. Before we go back to the top 5, let's see what it says in the chat here. No more live streams for Jake. Damn, come on. I'm not even drinking. And it's pronounced Maj Eyes. I thought it was Magis. Okay, so it's Maj Eyes. There you go.
Magi is great.
Magis.
There you go, baby. All right. All right. Back to the top 5, guys. I think we could get 2 more in before we call it a night. So let's see what we got here. All right. So we got 13 off of the list. Let's see where we're at. Number 14. What is that?
Rigged.
I'm seeing a pattern here, though. I've got to be honest. I am seeing a fucking pattern.
Told you it was rigged.
Yep.
It's not rigged. I'm seeing a pattern. Right? It keeps going to the next one. Unless there needs to be more. All right, number 14. Oh, horror movies.
Horror movies.
Derek, you got lucky tonight because we don't normally hit all these live action jammies, right? So horror movies. Top 5 horror movies for the guys. Let's see. Does anyone want to go first? Is anybody ready here tonight? We did Calderon first. We did Amin first. We did me first. So we're up to Tom and Derek going first. Either one of the two of you are ready to take the lead on this?
I'm close.
I've got 3 on my list. I'm figuring this out.
Well, we're figuring it out. Well, you guys are figuring it out. I just want to add one more thing. For those of you who've been following us for a while, you know that Calderon, Tom, myself, Marvin Wynn, and Rob Multari have a creator trading card crossover set going on right now. And, not going on right now, going on for the entire year. Cards numbers 1, 2, and 2, 3, and 4 have already been released, and they are part of people's Kickstarters that are going on right now. Card number 6 is now available in Rob Multari's Legends of the Snowpaw campaign, and card number 1 will be released at the end of the month with Marvin Wynn's campaign, The Edge trade paperback, collecting issues 11 through 15. So the other 4 cards will be released throughout the year. The back of the cards will have a nice puzzle campaign that will be revealed when you have all 9 cards collected. And if you missed any of the campaigns and you want to get some of the cards, just hit those link pledges for any of our books. And if you've been following us and you know where to follow us, you know how to get that. All right. Tom, you ready?
Sort of, kind of.
All right, Derek, you ready?
I'm good. If he's good, he can go.
Yeah.
All right, Derek.
I
you're
mean,
up.
these Jerry. All right, so you gotta go Exorcist. Exorcist is fucking iconic.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just
Yeah, he has it on his shirt.
Who has it?
Is
he's
it?
got the thing.
oh, the thing.
Yeah, not the Exorcist. He's got the thing.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, no.
One of his answers.
So I got the Exorcist. I'm gonna put I gotta put the original Halloween, the 1978 John Carpenter Halloween, one of the greatest slasher films of all time. I gotta put an honorable mention to Friday the 13th Part 3, but it's not really on my list. For some
Part
reason,
3 is so bad.
No, that's
what
why
I love that
Bad.
one.
It's
good.
Listen, you can love it, but you gotta accept that it's bad. It's a
No.
bad.
It's not
movie.
good. I mean, what
Okay,
horror
okay.
movies are actually good?
That's fine. That's fine.
The horror film that I still have nightmares about is Toby Hooper's Salem's Lot, even though it was a TV movie.
Yeah, boy.
Fucking movie to this day, so I have nightmares about that. I'm gonna put David Fincher's Seven on there, which I think
Oh.
That was a
is
horror
fucking
movie?
fantastic. I mean, yeah,
There's
it
a lot
can
of
be.
stuff
It's
that
serial
kind of
killer.
leans
It was
into
a
horror and
rom-com. It was a
thriller.
rom-com. You missed that, Jay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a rom-com.
Yeah.
That gift in the box at the end just broke my heart. And my second favorite movie of all time, George Romero's Dawn of the Dead.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Tom, you're up, kid.
The greatest werewolf movie ever made is The Howling.
Oh.
Yep. I also would have Halloween on the list. I'm gonna remove it since it's already been, and The Exorcist. I'm gonna remove it since they're already been said.
Okay.
I will put The Omen, the original Omen.
yeah.
I will put Cabin in the Woods.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Yes.
I will put Poltergeist, the original Poltergeist. And on number 5, I will put The Evil Dead.
The original Raimi one, though, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. You like the original one or part 2 or
I
like Army of Darkness?
I like both. Well, Army of Darkness is a completely different movie, but watching Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2, I still kind of lean into the first one. I like the changes and the difference in the second one, but just from a pure like, this is what he did to start. Like, I really like the first one. So yeah, I'd say the original Evil Dead. And then honorable mention, like for me, like, you know, with 7 is sort of like, to me, it's sort of like thriller-ish. There's horror elements, but for me, the one that everybody kind of goes into horror is Jaws. I don't really treat it as a horror movie.
I don't
but
either.
It has some horror elements, but for me, it's more like a thriller. But honorable mention for this is Jaws. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Calderon.
I got you. A Chinese ghost story.
Okay.
Audition.
No, see, that's one I hear people talk about a lot. I have not seen that.
Yeah. Takahashi Miki.
Yeah.
From Beyond.
Whoa.
Alien.
Okay.
Event Horizon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And honorable mention to Critters.
Okay. All right. You are up, Amin.
All
Get
right.
out of my house. I love Dee Wallace in that movie. She's great.
All right. So we got a wild card. Dead Alive.
Oh, Peter Jackson?
Wow. Yeah.
The obviously Blair Witch.
Yeah.
The original one. Oh,
Yeah, first one. Psycho,
Okay.
Mm.
The Entity, and
The
then
Entity?
one. Yeah,
Entity is a weird one, yeah.
that's what
Oh, you
and
said
then
Entity?
Yeah.
The Entity.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then
You know what that is, Rosario?
No, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that one.
That's the one where the chick gets banged by the ghost.
Oh,
Yeah, then-
That happened to me in Jay's house one time.
no, it didn't. No, it didn't.
That wasn't a ghost. He just blindsided you.
Yeah.
He had that fucking night paralysis fucking thing, man.
Yeah.
Nah.
You all fucking drunk that night.
That was just Jay with his sheet on.
Mm-mm.
Holy shit. Okay, I'm sorry. What was your fifth one?
Based also, Jay Rosario, Entity is based on a true story.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I
And
mean,
the
what
last-
was your fifth one?
the last one is The Sadness.
The Sadness. I'm not familiar
one.
with that either.
It's a Taiwanese zombie movie.
Oh, interesting.
All right, you went.
Yeah.
A lot of your things went overseas there, bud. You know.
Yeah. No, but interesting.
I'm not
picks.
knocking it. I'm just like, okay, you're more well rounded than me. Because my honorable mention, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This is a motherfucking horror fucking
Laser
movie.
blast. Laser blast.
No. Fucking Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh,
is a fucking
geez.
horror
This
movie.
fucking guy. Here we go.
You and your
Kids
childhood.
fucking die.
Yeah.
The kids fucking died from eating
Hell,
candy. They fucking died. All right, you never saw them come back. You never saw them fucking come back. The kids fucking died from eating candy. That's
You got
my
an Oompa
honorable
Loompa
mention.
fetish.
It's a
That's
horror
it.
fucking movie.
Seriously.
And the Oompa Loompas.
It's just
I don't
all
give
the
a fuck.
chocolate. He just loves
If
all
you
the
got a
chocolate.
little person showing up to me with an orange face and green hair, I'm kicking the motherfucker. Nah,
Did you
that
like-
is right. You don't fucking do that to me. You
Are
don't
He
you
fucking-
wants to
like-
be the centerpiece in a midget gangbang, is what it was. And he's just,
Negative
it's
all
good fantasy
day.
come to life. It's just
In a
Thank
tunnel
you.
full of lights. Like
a bunch of little
Okay.
Donald Trump dressed motherfuckers. I'm like,
They didn't get the golden.
That's funny.
they all jerking all fucking Willy Wonka chocolate on you, Jay. That's it.
They died from eating fucking candy. All right. Anyways, and the Bomb was a fucking he was a fucking closet perv because the Snozzberries were real fucking Snozzberries, and one of his other fucking book, the Snozzberries were little fucking balls of fucking jizz. So fuck you.
It was
Yeah,
side note,
look it up. Look at
Jay
the fuck
eats
up.
ass the way they lick the wallpaper in that movie.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Okay, so here we go. Here's my top five. Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street. That was you can't go to sleep. I don't know how that doesn't fucking scare you. You know,
Mhm.
you just fucking can't. And I know a lot of people didn't like it. I like the remake. Derek, you and me went to go see it. You know, they laid it out. They laid it out on Front Street. He was a fucking pedo, right? Where it was insinuated in the other ones. So they fucking went for it.
So let me just cut in real quick. That movie could have been great had they kept the original plot where he was accused, and then he would have had more reasons Freddy Krueger to go kill his kids. Like, dude, I was fucking innocent. You guys pinned it on me. I'm gonna kill all your fucking kids. But then when they did the reveal that he was actual pedo, I was like, all right, fuck it. He's evil.
He fucking leaned in on it. He doubled down.
Yeah, no, that's
You're
great.
right.
But it would have been great
I
if he were an
was right.
innocent man that got killed by the people in the
I thought it
town.
was
I'm like,
right.
oh,
Yeah, you
So-
changed the whole scope of the film if he was an innocent guy. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, no,
oh
I
my-
get it, but he was
Strongly.
the type of guy that doubled down, right? I went wrong, so I'm going to defend why I was fucking wrong by killing your fucking kids, right? So I like the first one. I like the first
Okay.
one. It fucked me up, all right. Even with the mom getting sucked through the fucking peephole at the end of it, that was just ooh, right. Saw. That was horror porn. That was gore porn. That got to me. That got to me because the decision was on your hand. Do you want to fucking mutilate a little bit of yourself and survive, or would you rather fucking die? Right?
Hmm.
We know how that one went. Late Night with the Devil.
yeah,
I
yeah.
Come on.
still talk
Yeah.
about that to this day.
That's a good
fell,
flick.
that fell apart so fast. And
Are
they
you
had
kidding me?
No,
such
disaster.
a great premise. And now all of a sudden, like it
Yeah.
just became like diarrhea.
Totally agree.
Oh
Totally
no
agree.
way, brother.
Totally agree.
I really wish that movie would have stole the ending of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, where at the end of Halloween 3, he calls the house like, get the fucking mask off the kids. And then the commercials coming on, all the kids in the town are gonna end up dying. They should have had the fucking thing where she's gonna send out the fucking demons at that last shot, and they couldn't stop because it was being televised live. Oh my god.
All right, so there's so many things. He was being haunted by his wife throughout the whole movie,
Mhm.
right? Because I think it was 4 or 5 different times she showed up in reflective objects, right?
Yeah.
If you slow down the frames, they really went into this movie. They thought about it a lot. They actually researched the dates on when there was a Monday night where it was a Halloween and there was a full
a lot of
moon
work that went
during sweeps, right? They did a lot of research going into this movie.
They did.
The whole thing with the orchard and those guys being pedos and bringing that girl back up to him, just so fucking many layers to this movie. Like, I want to talk to him because I still have questions on, like, am I reading into this or what? So I really like Late Night with the Devil. You mentioned Event Horizon, Jose.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. And that goes side by side for me with In the Mouth of Madness.
Mhm. Okay.
Dude,
The Mouth of Madness is dope.
where the kid is riding
Yeah.
the bike and he just fucking ages, right? Or when they go to check in to the B&B and the old woman is standing on her husband who's dead, right? But he was her simp. And then that German guy, Porsche now, what's his name? Jorgen, that he was in U571. That he was the main bad guy from the Stallone Judge Dredd, Jorgen Perchnow. That he was the Stephen King. I'm with it. I'm with it. So I said Nightmare, Saw, Late Night with the Devil, In the Mouth of Madness, and then Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Which one?
The original, just the button on
50s?
the end. Yeah, well, Kiefer Sutherland at the end. It's
That's
like,
not the original.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
That's
original.
the original.
the 70s
Yeah.
remake. I'm
Okay.
sorry. The
70s
70s
remake,
remake.
okay.
Yes. And you know what? I got one more. I got one more fucking honorable mention. Master of Illusion with Scott Bakula.
Yep.
Mm.
I like that one.
I don't like
Yeah.
any of that stuff.
That he was
Yeah.
a magician that actually learned from a fucking cult. It was a Wes Craven piece. That's it. Nobody brought up anything Wes Craven.
I don't like Wes Craven stuff usually.
Oh, I brought up
Yeah.
Very
very
little. I like Nightmare, but
Yeah.
I don't like much else that he does.
Yeah, I'm not a Hellraiser guy. Yo, but you know what? Enough for nothing. Horror's making a strong comeback now. Like strong. Like over the last 5 years, and specifically the last 3 years. I mean, movies like Long Legs, Talk to Me, fucking Weapons. The Weapons is probably in my top 5. I would take 7 out and put Weapons. Weapons was fucking incredible.
Weapons was a
yeah.
pile of shit.
Yeah, I
Wow,
I got it. Yeah.
Epic pile of shit. I'm sorry.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she got an Oscar.
Wild epic pile. Well, she in her context, she did
Yeah.
a great job. Like, there's elements of Weapons that I look at and I'm like, this was okay. I liked her voodoo shtick and stuff. Like, there's elements of it, but as a construct, like, this is garbage. I'm bored. I was bored through the whole fucking thing. I didn't want to be there. All the kids doing the Naruto run. Like, I don't want to be
I
there
have it.
anymore.
I'm about 45 minutes in it.
Oh.
I hate the fucking teacher. I want to punch her in the
Yes.
mouth.
Yes,
I
yes,
get to punch her in the face
yes.
if I could wake up every morning and punch her in the face, I think I'd have a good day.
I feel bad. I don't like her. I don't
Yeah.
like her as an actress.
No, it's not an actress thing. I just don't like her in that role, and I don't like that type of person.
That character, yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that character I just couldn't stand. Yeah, I'm
All right,
sure
let's
the
go with
actress is a fine lady. I'm sure she's a great person.
I
Sure.
hope. I
Yeah.
hope.
Oh, and here I got a an honorable mention. Witching bitching. There you go.
Witching
Bitching. It's a film out of Spain. It's a Spanish film,
God.
Oh,
and it's hilarious. It's
Yeah,
funny because the ending to Witching Bitching is very similar to the what was the one, the Late Night
with the
Yeah.
devil.
Devil.
Late Night with the
Late
Devil.
Night with the Devil, yeah. Very similar to that. Like the movie builds up, and then there's just this batshit crazy ending. That's why I like that film, the Late Night with the Devil, because if also Suspiria, the new one, because I haven't seen the original,
I didn't
but
see that.
at the ending it has that batshit crazy ending. That's why I like it.
Okay.
I'll tell you something that you guys should try. It's kind of a hard watch because I think it's a Swedish film, so it's the language it's fucking off. But it came out last year. It's called The Ugly Stepdaughter. Basically, it's like a Cinderella, but instead of focusing on Cinderella, it's focusing on the stepdaughters that are going to go to the ball and try and get the prince. And so, but it's very based in now, because it's all about basically fucking this girl up so that she gets more pretty. They're fucking up with her nose and doing all kinds of surgery and shit, but it's old time. It's like Cinderella times, and they're doing like crazy stuff to her face and trying to make her this like perfect princess for the prince. It's a really weird reimagining of Cinderella. And it's like I said, it's kind of a tricky watch because of the dialogue and stuff, but the visuals of it in the story are like, wow, that's nuts. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I mean, you aren't the only one that's well-rounded and worldly with their viewing. Rec and Rec 2, right?
Oh,
It was quarantine here in the States, but
Uh-huh.
Rec and Rec 2 was a perfect sequel because it took a different perspective of what happened in the first one, but continued right from the moment where the first one ended. I really like that. And treat the whole zombie thing not as an infection but as demonic possession. It was really good.
That's not that far of a stretch, because it was in the Old
Testament.
No, not the Old Testament. What was it?
I don't read the Bible. I don't fucking know. You put some zombies in there, I'm gonna read it.
No, there was something they would say. It says that when hell
Who's
is
their
full-
publisher?
Yeah. He publishes himself. I don't know if you can tell.
They've said right there.
When hell is full, the dead will come back. Will walk the earth.
Oh
That
yeah,
was-
that's
Dawn of the Dead. That's
Yeah,
Dawn of the
yeah,
Dead.
right. That's why
Yeah.
I'm saying it's like, when you say it,
Yeah, when there's no more room in hell. Yeah.
right,
Uh-huh.
it's not that big of a stretch.
I got a funny button for that after the show with Derek. All right, let's see what the chat says about the horror stuff. Dark Crystal and the Birds. Okay. Hellraiser, Evil Dead 2, Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah, I haven't seen
With Nicolas Cage for real? Okay.
I didn't know that. The Laser Blast guy is telling you your taste in movies suck. yeah.
That's correct. That's correct, Daphne. That's correct.
She's right. What up, Mark? How we doing, bro? Burks comes back with Last Train to Busan. That was a good one. I really
Haven't
like
seen
that.
that one yet.
Yeah, that was a good one. Cube fucked me up a little bit. Cube fucked
Well,
me
that's
up.
the whole point. It's a horror movie.
No, like not in a horror way. It was like perplexing. Like it made me uncomfortable. Not horror.
That's what horror is about. Best horror
Yeah.
makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's psychological horror.
Right.
You know
I
what,
like
what
the
the worst
Serbian
thing?
film.
Oh my God, yo, chill with that movie. The Serbian film. That movie's fucked up.
I'm not gonna watch that. No.
Ask Richie about that one. But yo, you guys, like, one movie that stuck with me for a long time, like days after, and I was just like, yo, I can't even eat today. The ending of The Mist. And it's not even, I mean, it's a horror film, but it wasn't even the monsters or the horror. It's what the father was forced to do. I don't want to spoil it if anybody in chat, even though the movie's 20 years old. But yeah, to be put in that spot, and then 30 seconds later, like, fuck, I didn't have to do that. Oh my God, it hurt.
Yeah.
Oh.
That did.
Listen, Stephen King had said himself, he said he wished he'd come up with that ending.
That was fucked up.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't his ending?
No.
No,
Oh my
that's the thing. Stephen King sucks at endings. He's good with the stuff in between.
Right,
but the
right.
ending-
No
Yeah,
happy
'cause
endings from Stephen King.
The Stand, 800 pages to end up
Uh-huh.
with the hand of God came down and fucking blew up the nuclear
Oh,
weapon.
fuck this guy.
What? 800 pages?
Yeah.
And you give me the hand of God? What?
Nah.
What? Come on.
Yeah, he's
Um,
a trip guy, not an end guy.
Yeah. Okay. Hostile. William
Yeah,
says
Hostile.
hostile. Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
With that, Bryant, not even for Amazing Candy, JD. No, brother. No, not at all. How about the theory that Snowpiercer is the sequel to Willy Wonka? I never heard that theory.
Oh, I'd like to hear more about that.
I thought it was just another take on
Yo,
the Wizard of Oz and the Yellow Brick Road, but the train was the road.
I just found out that there's an animated Willy Wonka sequel by Taika Waititi coming out. I think it's on Netflix, where
Not
Willy
gonna work.
Wonka's coming out of jail for turning one of the kids into a raspberry or some shit like that.
Oh, you see?
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it.
So-
Not going to watch it. Okay, Brian says Weapons was okay. Weapons, I thought you were talking about horror, not lame comedy. Yes, Weapons sucked fucking balls.
My side of the wall is getting bigger. I like it.
That sounds awesome. Wreck is incredible. That's right, it was. No. Zombies are in the New Testament. Really?
Well, yeah,
I
that's
did not know
Lazarus, and that's Lazarus.
Yeah, it's called Easter Sunday.
That is
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's Lazarus.
Where the fuck did he go? He was just here 2 minutes ago.
Okay. You know, can you not put a fight between me and my wife? Back, please. I'm looking
I'm
forward to
fucking
meeting my
around.
wife.
No,
Put some eggs
he's-
over.
But he's talking about Jesus, but that's not
Yeah,
even what he's talking about.
He's talking about Lazarus, yeah.
He's talking about Lazarus and the literally the rising of the dead.
Well, I was talking about Jesus, but all right.
Yeah,
Lazarus,
no, I know,
another
but-
story.
No, but there's a literal another aspect of it where there's actual zombies that
Oh
rise.
shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Brian comes back with loved Jacob's Ladder. Okay.
This is an interesting one.
It was interesting.
Guys, we went 2 hours. I thought we were going to be able to
Oh,
put another one in there.
This is what happens when you talk about
She
horror.
said-
It'll eat up all your time.
Yeah.
It did. So before these 2 hours are up, which is coming right here, guys, why don't you tell the people who are watching and that will be listening later on where they can find you? We're going to start off with you, Derek. Where can they find you, brother?
I don't even know if I'm using social media these fucking days, but I mean, you can find me somewhere on like Instagram or Twitter. But we'll figure it out. Go to my YouTube page, Midnight Hustle Podcast. That shit helps.
Alright.
Like and subscribe, all that shit.
All right, sounds good. I mean, where can they find you, bro?
Yeah, you can find the Rose to Oz as the Road to Oz comic on Instagram and Facebook, and you can just Google me, Amin Amat, and I'll show up on pretty much Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
All right, and the comments carry the link to your campaign. So I hope it helps out a little bit. Tom, where can they find you, bud?
You can find me watching Laser Blast on VHS as the Lord intended. Or
They look like a bunch of
If
foreskin.
you want my comics, you can get that. And then May 22nd, we'll be doing our last issue of Goth Day, which will also have our next card as part of the big 9-card set that we're doing with these guys.
Cool.
All right, Calero, where can they find you, kid?
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all those different places. This Sunday night with these two guys.
Yes.
And then Kickstarter, Magi's Grace, Adventure Finders, Oswald Chronicles next week.
All right.
Right.
And Comic Book Streamland is a part of Unstoppable Comics. For those who do not know, now you know. And you can also find me in these locations. All right, Substack, Blue Sky,
How come he gets a
Thread,
fucking title card?
TikTok.
Yeah.
What do you,
The
what
fuck is this? He gets a title card? Like,
Well,
we have to go spell this shit out.
happened?
I don't know.
Give me
Why
the
did-
info. I'll build it up.
Yeah, we get it. It's Unstoppable Comics everywhere. All right. Thank you.
Unstoppable Comics everywhere.
Look like it's-
It's Comic Book Streamland and on Podbean. You can find us on Comic Book Streamland.
Why'd you make yourself look like a Loompa Loompa? I mean, it's
I'm not an Oompa Loompa. That's a
That's true.
chibi.
You look like a
I'm not an Oompa Loompa. Now I got to change the whole fucking thing. You get,
Yeah, what are you doing? Make all the hair white.
yeah, we're coming. I gotta
Put the Arn Anderson glasses on too.
Good night, everybody. Have a good one. Thank you for being with us. Later.